My name is Purity and I represent It Is Well community-based organization. Our vision is to be a safe haven for marginalized and vulnerable population. It Is Well community-based organization is working with the International Solidarity Foundation in the financial support to third-party scheme funded by the European Union to end gender-based violence in Kisii in Nyamira County. And our main target is people enabled differently. Our agenda today is to integrate the referral pathway for sexual gender-based violence to persons enabled differently. So we ask, what is sexual gender-based violence? Sexual gender-based violence encompasses a range of harmful acts that are perpetrated against an individual based on their sex or gender identity. Examples of sexual gender-based violence are rape, defilement, sexual harassment, and female genital mutilation. I'm going to share the reporting procedure for sexual gender-based violence. But first, in case you find yourself as a survivor of sexual gender-based violence, what are the do's and don'ts? Do not shower. Do not wash or destroy the clothes you're wearing. Do not put the clothes in a plastic or polythene bag. And ensure to report within 72 hours. The referral pathway. Step 1. Report to the nearest police station. Here, we have entry of the incident in the occurrence book. The survivor obtains an OB number, and then the survivor records a statement and obtains a P3 form to be filled in the hospital. Step 2. Report to a health center. Ensure to report within 72 hours for medical treatment to prevent HIV infections and to receive emergency contraceptives to prevent pregnancy for girls and women. Medical assessment is done in the hospital and the survivor's P3 and post-rape care form are filled. After that, report back to the police station with the filled P3 and post-rape care form for investigation. Step 3. When the perpetrator is arrested, the police will prepare charge sheets and arraign the suspect in court within 24 hours. Step 4. In court, plea taking is done by the accused to plead guilty or not guilty. Step 5. Presentation of prosecution's case. The testimony of the complainant, their witnesses, and presentation of evidence is given. Then there is submission by the prosecutor, summarizing the testimonies and evidence presented. And then ruling by the magistrate is done to determine if the prosecution has proved the case. Step 6. If the prosecution proves the case, the accused is put on defense. Step 7. If the prosecution fails to prove the case, the accused is acquitted. Step 8. Defense case. The testimony of the accused and their witnesses and presentation of evidence is given, and then there is submission by evidence summarizing the testimonies and evidence presented. Step 9. Judgment. Judgment is entered and sentence is passed. Step 10. If found guilty, the accused is sentenced to imprisonment or pays a fine. Step 11. If not guilty, the accused is released. Point to note. A ruling is a decision of a court on a specific issue, and judgment is the final determination of the court. We have responsible bodies in different counties that deal with gender-based violence. Some of those bodies are the National Council for People with Disability, the Children's Department, Social Services, the Police, Human Rights Commission, the Gender Office, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, the legal and judicial bodies, among others. Reach us out on our social media platforms at It Is Well CBO for any assistance or inquiries. And as always, It Is Well CBO, healing the scars uplifting lives.